I had this rare opportunity to sit down with Hollywood icon Barbara Eden.
So cool.
You may know her from the classic TV show I Dream of Jeannie. Well, Barbara Eden will be in Newton tonight, and ahead of that appearance, I had the chance to sit down with her. We heard her incredible story. You grew up, I know, in San Francisco?
San Francisco, yeah. And my mother and I always sang in the kitchen when she'd do the dishes. She'd harmonize with me. And she decided that I should study voice. My high school teacher said, the Conservatory of Music, go study there. So that's what I did. I studied at the conservatory, and then I studied with a woman named Elizabeth Holloway for theater, who was wonderful.
You were also in the Miss California pageant, Miss Congeniality along the way.
Yes, that was Miss Holloway. She decided that I was too shy, and she said, Barbara, you can't be this sweet little girl facade you've got on the front and pleasing everybody. She said, I think you should do this pageant. Should be good for you. She said, you don't have to win it. You just get out there with your bathing suit in front of a bunch of people.
You worked with some of the biggest stars in the business. So
Yes.
Warren Beatty, Elvis, Lucille Ball, Desi Arnaz. What was that like for you?
A dream come true. Absolutely a dream come true, especially Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz. That was one of their last shows. Lucy was fabulous. What a lovely, lovely, gracious and giving person she was for me.
You also worked with Andy Griffith, and I know you've come to town before. You visited Mount Airy, and the fans loved you there. But talk to us about your experience on the Andy Griffith show.
I just loved it. I can't tell you how wonderful it was working with all those little old men. You know, they were just so good. They're all really good formed actors.
So Don Knotts and
Oh my
Andy.
goodness! Later, I traveled with Don and in a play, and
Came to Charlotte. You were here in Charlotte.
that's right. That's right. And Andy came to see us.
So let's talk about I Dream of Jeannie. What was it like working with Larry Hagman? I know that was a journey for you.
Well, Larry, I'll tell you something. Larry kept you on your toes. Yeah, he was special. I loved him dearly. I did. He had his problems, mostly with men, never with me. He was another one like Andy Griffith.
Yeah,
Really good actor.
great.
Really, when you looked at him or you talked to him, it was real. It was truth.
Now, pop yourself into this size.
Yes, master. Like this, master?
Yeah.
That whole period of your life, I imagine it's so special for you in your mind.
It's special in many ways. First of all, I had my son. That was the best.
Matthew.
Yes.
Yeah.
Matthew was born in 1965, and that's when the show went on the air. And I just loved filming it.
So one of our favorite episodes of I Dream of Jeannie was the episode starring a lion. And I know that was a very interesting taping experience. Walk us back.
A very big lion. But a male lion, which you never work with a female, they're too aggressive. I had worked with lions before, you know, so when we were told the lion was going to be there, I went over to Larry. I said, Larry, we have to go over and make friends with the lion. He said, what? I said, make friends with a lion. He said, I'm not going to make friends with any blankety-blank lion. He said, okay.
So you weren't nervous at all?
No. And I was pregnant. This is funny. I was pregnant. And I let him lick my hand, and I rubbed his ears, and he was just sweet. For rehearsal, they would put a little dish of raw meat beside me.
Okay.
And I would blink, and they'd bring the lion in, and he'd eat the meat, and he'd look around. It was just fine. And then they brought Larry in.
What happened?